Hello. Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Live or not? Hello. Am I live? I can hear myself now. So yeah. We're continuing this shit because I failed. I fucking failed. Where's that? Where's that shit? Fucking failed. Development.
Please specify a project.
Is there a non-lethal something shit? Nah, I don't. I don't need that shit. Ooh, okay. What is mobility 2? Okay. Faster prone climbing movement. I need that. So,
Please
mission
select
again.
a mission.
Holy shit. No, let's switch things up. I can't believe I lost that shit. Fuck, I still... What? Oh my god. Oh, no. Character, no. We've already done this. So, sneaking suit. It's not funny anymore. Oh. Smoke. Maybe I'll need stun grenade though. It has cost? What the fuck? What if I don't have any resources though? How to see my... Oh. Let's go.
Deploying.
Holy shit. Let's skip this shit. And let's go fucking... Yeah.
The map has been
No
analysis.
doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapons system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviet base camp.
Updated.
I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp. Talk.
The map has been updated.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
You have special skills? Maybe I'll extract you. this? Oh,
Nice
yeah.
find. Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
No, I will not go. Of course.
Analysis complete. Clouds. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Where the fuck is that?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Wait. Mm. Can I fucking
The map has been updated.
only they're already brown. Holy shit. I have my box though. Nope. Okay. Let me fucking My bad. Someone called me. I need that chopper to go down.
Analysis complete. Clouds approaching.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been
I
updated.
need the A round one.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I don't need to see. Fuck! I'm missing.
Analysis complete.
I need to get him though.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Maybe I'll extract a and beyond. I need to have a soldiers on my team.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
god! Oh, fuck! The shotgun fucking me. Oh my god! Should've. Fuck!
Clouds approaching. Analysis complete.
You gonna extract him?
Oh my fucking god. Why am I missing? What the fuck? Oh no.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete. Development project has been added.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh, crazy shit. Where are you coming back, bro? Good. You going there?
Extraction.
You see that, boss?
Motorbase.
That giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave?
Enemy clear.
I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face.
Complete.
It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, the commander of Cyber Strike Force. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission. You gotta extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy
Hello?
presence detected. The map has been updated.
I only have 2 bullets left. And no suppressor.
Analysis complete.
Oh, I kinda want that person.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Holy fuck, another outpost.
Enemy presence detected.
Oh, go! What the fuck? This fucking horse, bro. Fucking horse. Stupid shit. Suddenly
Extract
stopping.
Emmerich,
Fuck.
the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
Stupid fucking horse.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Let me lay down before I rescue you. So,
Whoa! Whoa!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
shit.
Please select a drop supplies requested. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Good thing they didn't saw me.
Supply drop complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Where the fuck is the chopper? Is it gone?
Enemy presence detected. The map
That's an enemy gunship.
Where?
A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Yeah, I will tread carefully. Bomb.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low.
Ay, fuck! How I missed that shit.
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base cap.
Please select a drop supplies requested.
How I missed that shit. Fuck!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Supply drop complete.
How? How the fuck? Why are you there?
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base
Please
cap.
select a supplies requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Holy fuck.
Supply drop complete.
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Holy fuck.
Analysis complete.
Kinda wanna get you though.
Analysis complete.
A bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
Analysis complete.
Can I fire him?
He's coming too. Roger that. Enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Development complete.
Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Analysis complete. Development complete. Analysis complete.
That's what I like.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I don't want to extract you all.
Will clear shortly.
Дело рук врага. Прием. Это КП, понял. Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи.
Wanna take this route slowly but surely. Wanna make sure I don't reset at the checkpoint at this point because I'll fucking start of the checkpoint there where I call this, where I drop supplies for myself. I don't wanna do that. So let's mark
Marker
here,
placed.
here
Marker placed.
before we lost.
Marker
here,
placed. Marker placed.
here,
Marker placed. Marker placed.
essentially all of these, so we don't get lost. Later on Silent Cruise. Take this route.
КП-59. Поиски закончены. Противник
Analysis complete.
Maybe I'll extract you because you have special skills.
You gonna extract him?
Analysis complete.
Ooh, I wanna extract you. Can I use this? So it's 6 o'clock.
Analysis complete.
So they don't have power.
Boss, get down. The enemy's sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Sun will set shortly.
You go. Oh shit. Oh. Unlucky, bro. It's so unfucking unlucky.
Контакт, Дмитрий-1. Найдем подозрительный объект. Собираюсь проверить. Прием. Это КП.
My fucking god! You know what? I'm not gonna-
Всем боевым группам, это КП. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям занять боевые позиции. Огонь!
Oh my fucking god! How did they saw me?
You have arrived at your destination.
I'll let this subside. I ain't gonna flank you.
Стоп! Это КП. По нам велся огонь.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you.
Потеряли
They're
врага.
gonna try to hunt you down.
Поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
Fuck. Fucking hell, though. I lost.
Marker placed.
I don't wanna lose my fucking recovery.
КП это 206. Кто-то спер наше добро. Скорее всего, на базе лазутчик. Мне заняться его поисками? Прием. Это КП. Понял. Всем боевым группам проверить окрестности. Избавиться от чужака. Конец связи.
Shit. They might investigate.
Посмотри, все там. Понял.
Don't turn here, you bitch.
Чисто. Ты видишь врага? Крути гамон. Видишь их? По охране везет.
Bitch.
Осмотр сектора завершен. КП это зона 1. Поиски закончены. Противник не обнаружен. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте наготове. Конец связи.
What the fuck? Just a box. Just a box.
КП это Дмитрий 6. Моей машины нигде нет. Кто-то ее забрал? Прием. Дмитрий 6, это КП. Нам никто об этом не докладывал. Видимо, она срочно кому-то понадобилась. Продолжайте выполнять задание пешим ходом. Конец связи.
You have arrived at your destination.
Вот засранцы.
Where's the sniper though? Holy fuck, why did you transfer? Yeah, maybe I'll use your fucking.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Yes.
Marker placed.
I'll mark you.
Analysis complete.
I need someone like you.
shortly.
Компьютер 2006. Потерял визуальный контакт. Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Обстреливайте сектор. Но осторожно. Конец связи.
My fucking god!
Coming to. Roger that.
Surrounded though. Holy fuck, I don't want this anymore.
Компьютер 2006. Потерял визуальный контакт. Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи. Компьютер 2006. Никаких признаков противника. Обыскиваю местность. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Не позволяйте им застать вас врасплох. Будьте начеку. Конец связи.
What area will they search though?
Analysis complete. destination.
Helmet.
You have arrived at your destination. Please select a mission.
Oh my god, I refuse to do this again.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second.
Mission
Let's use the
info has
walker
been
gear I
updated.
developed
The
to
map
escape.
has been
There's a
updated.
special one here at the lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his? No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap will even work? Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way.
What?
Boss, use the walker gear to escape.
I'll start it up. Get this off me! Here we go.
They're single pilot machines. I'll... Whoa!
Hey!
This gotta go fucking. Grab Emmerich though.
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed yet. I was doing mobility testing. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage in close combat. And once they add my
Support
mass
helicopter
to the
requested.
equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cypher's interest in it? Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
I had no idea. I thought the inspection was real. I swear it. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Snake. We should never have had that nuke. That's the reason Mother Base was destroyed.
my god. I don't want to do this anymore. Skip this. We already know.
Get out of there, boss. Emmerich extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
Mission has been updated. Map has been updated.
If you don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Give it the slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Big horse. Go, 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 big horse.
It's no good. The chopper can't get close. Boss, lose the enemy before you arrive at the LZ. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Get behind something.
Landing zone confirmed.
Holy fuck.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter marker placed.
All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board.
Ready for landing.
And don't forget Emmerich.
Removal.
Go, 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 go!
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Thanks, bro.
Here it comes.
Departing.
Use the chopper's minigun. Shake him off.
Where the fuck?
An upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. I guess it all worked out in the end.
Yeah. "36 seats taken." Okay.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him? Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake! What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth
Oh,
serum.
please. Please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah! Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Don't.
Oh my god. Oh. My god.
The truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him. And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
Boss.
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa. What research?
You going Africa now?
Emmerich doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Armaments. Is that a girl though?
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men. Our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
Yeah. See that? All A. That's why I don't wanna restart at the checkpoint. Fuck. Ah.
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive.
Please.
Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Ooh, nice. I can now develop this. Can I develop? Ooh, nice.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
I don't have the.
Please select a landing zone.
Gaining altitude.
Should I grind the?
Mission
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force. But he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface.
Okay.
When Quiet first came here, she demonstrated her marksmanship against that enemy fighter plane. It showed she was much more than your everyday crack shot. Hitting a moving target from 600 meters is a challenge, but it's possible with the right training and equipment. But shooting down that missile, that's a world apart from taking out a soldier on patrol. The chopper and the missile were in motion, meaning different vectors at high velocity in three-dimensional space, and she shot an unguided bullet that had to fight air resistance and gravity. All that while the chopper was taking evasive maneuvers. Some of the best target leading I've ever known. She has a superhuman sense of spatial awareness. You put her in a fighter jet, and she'd be an ace right off the bat. Hell, your judgment was top class too. Realizing she could take out that pilot, that's quick thinking. You and Quiet could make a hell of a team. You'd be damn near unstoppable. Quiet is still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny, but that's what bothers me most.
In particular?
What does she have to gain by coming to Mother Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round 2 happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke.
You gave her an opening. And?
Well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances.
You made me the bait.
Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is keeping her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here.
We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate. I just don't get it.
If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counterintelligence net. But it's clean. There's no sign she's had contact with the staff, the base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. And she's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying to leave Cypher and surrender to us.
So what's the verdict?
This may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective. To kill you, maybe to destroy Diamond Dogs. Whatever it was, before she could do it, something changed her mind. Yes. When I look at her, I sense hesitation.
You think she'd betray Cypher?
Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk. Anyway, we'll keep her under watch. And we're also looking into those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. Why not look in on her yourself once in a while?
Right.
Peace.
Ever since the attack on your unit 9 years ago, the name Big Boss has become known the world over.
What do you mean?
Those of your men who survived traveled far and wide. They fought throughout the world. In fact, they're part of the reason we have all these PFs now. Every one of them suffered their own phantom pain from losing you. Talking about you wherever they went helped to heal their wounds. Your actions and words, your legend, has been told on every battlefield they've set foot on. Obviously, as the tales have spread, the truth's been distorted, painted over. Big Boss sacrificed himself to show us the threat that Cypher poses. He sounded a warning, so it goes.
A warning?
Too much power destroys the hands that hold it. Apparently, you chose to be a living example of that.
I never said any of that.
The moment any truth is passed on, it starts turning into fiction. The problem is, fiction inspires people more than facts. To the world, you're now the legendary mercenary Big Boss. The lessons you've taught the PFs are the reason they're so widespread. They're the reason they've survived. And you know what they all aspire to? To one day go nuclear, just like you did, and stand up to Cypher.
Of all the stupid things you could do.
They'll never understand what you really wanted. Heroes are misunderstood. It takes a man of the same caliber to understand what drives them. Bottom line is, these guys want to be like their hero, Big Boss. And deep down, they all have their eyes on nuclear weapons. They say that a nuke is the only means of standing against Cypher. But these days, it's becoming little more than a slogan to rally the troops and survive in a cutthroat business.
Currently, there are 3 major PFs who've expanded into Central Africa. CFA, Rogue Coyote, and Zero Risk Security. HEC's investigations have shown there's almost no overlap between their areas of operation. It's not so much a turf war, more like they have a gentleman's agreement. If you do cross paths with them, you probably won't have to face more than one at a time. Still, don't expect a walk in the park. The CFA, Contract Forces of Africa. These guys are a major player. Their head office is in Pretoria, South Africa. That's also where the South African Defense Force is headquartered. We think the two are closely connected. An HEC investigation revealed that most of the CFA's operators are former SADF soldiers. South Africa has been locked in struggles with neighboring regimes for years. That means constant action. And we know better than anyone that's the best kind of training. A company drawing its recruits from hardened military vets. You can bet they know how to handle themselves. Do not underestimate them. Within the CFA is a company of soldiers made up mainly of locally hired operators. They speak Afrikaans to communicate with personnel from the CFA. But if you notice any speaking the local language, that's them. Though hired from the local population, they were originally part of a paramilitary group, so they'll have plenty of combat experience. And unlike their days shooting junkyard rifles out of beat-up pickup trucks, the CFA now supplies them with the latest gear from the West. On top of that, they've been combat trained by the South African Army. All that adds up to a much stronger fighting force. So don't brush them off. Look at the Angola-Zaire border region. The east bank of the Munene River in particular. It's a microcosm of a problem that stretches all across Africa. There's a civil war going on in Angola fought between the government MPLA and the Western-backed UNITA. Zaire is still a dictatorship under President Mobutu, but numerous uprisings have broken out in its remote regions. With all the trouble elsewhere keeping their hands full, neither government has control over their side of the border. They depend on militias and PFs, as do the rebels. Government forces, guerrillas, militants, groups of all shapes and sizes hawk whatever resources they can to hire PFs. Conflict brings PFs. PFs expand the war zone, and more conflicts erupt in a continuous chain reaction. Sounds like our kind of work. Mother Base could grow by leaps and bounds.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's listen to this.
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher Strike Force XOF showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit!
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose?
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
How can you... Look, think about it. I lost something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will. Skullface forced me to do his research these past 9 years. He used me. I lost 9 years.
9 years. We all lost 9 years. It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back.
You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up.
Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean.
You know the hardest man to break. The type who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a convenient lie than a painful truth. Is that the piece you've chosen, Doc?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check one or two things. On that day, you were in the control tower with them. Lucky you. That's how you got out unscathed. And you escaped on one of their choppers. Only you, right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time. I've never been so scared. The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And?
There was a plane journey, and then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough, he came.
Skullface.
He's the one who's really behind that Mother Base attack. He forced me into that research.
What kind of research?
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union. Like Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
Sahelanthropus.
Those AI weapons I'd made in Costa Rica were like toys by comparison. A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that ridiculous hunched-over bipedal waddling. My design evolved to the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned to fill it with water as a buffering agent.
Like how Paz modified Zeke for human control.
Don't compare me to some amateur. I designed it for human control from the beginning. The problem was miniaturizing the posture control AI. You remember the reptile pod?
The AI that controlled your unmanned weapons.
Attaching it externally makes it vulnerable, so this time I wanted it beneath the armor. Meaning I had to make the AI smaller. I got it down to less than a tenth the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was still too big for the cockpit. There wasn't enough room for the pilot. If I made the head bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big to be practical. In the end, human piloting was taken off the table. I tested a remote control system too, but there was the time lag and I wasn't satisfied with its precision either. Plus, it would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, a combination of Peace Walker's reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapon system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help.
Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself?
Well, that's the thing. The AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus walking by folding over its upper body to lower its center of gravity. The first upright bipedal locomotive weapon system in the history of mankind. I guess, technically it falls into the anthropoid ape category.
I don't see the benefit of having it stand taller.
On terrain with significant differences in elevation like Afghanistan, you need a body that's vertically adaptable. That also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover. So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus. But I was being pushed for results. Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait. He dismissed the idea of AI control and took Sahelanthropus away from me before I could finish it.
But it was walking when it came after you.
That's just it. I don't understand how Skullface got it to move upright, without a pilot or an AI. And walking at that speed, too. It's beyond anything I could have imagined. This is like the Wright brothers making it to the moon. I'm just as clueless as you are.
So this Sahelanthropus, where is it now?
I have no idea. All my experiments took place at that cave. I've never seen it anywhere else. Besides, it's still just an incomplete prototype at this point, and nothing but a paper tiger. Even if it can walk, it's far from being a viable weapons platform. It wouldn't be useful in actual battle.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you?
Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either.
Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell us.
How long are we gonna press him?
If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen. Remember that water tank-shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp? The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica. It was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk, and each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the Mammal Pod, but you pulled out its memory boards. That's when it transferred its own functions to its reptile pod. Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Yeah, when we heard the boss on Peace Walker, he was stunned. Oh my god.
Staff assigned.
Hey, what to develop though?
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
Base facilities.
Commencing platform construction. Please select a mission.
Boss, we need to help Emmerich defect from the east.
The target is the scientist
shit,
we knew
this
as
is
Huey.
hard.
He's a suspect in enabling Cypher's attack on us 9 years ago. Let's see that Emmerich gets his wish, boss. Take him out of Soviet territory and back here to Mother Base. Dr. Emmerich. I can't wait for us to sit down and catch up.
Secured the glamour model. I don't know. Ooh, we're in the okay. Mechatronics. Maybe I'll do this. I'll do this offline. Let's do this.
Please select a landing zone.
And then no, I can go for one more mission, I think. Let me do this. I'll do the other side of the store. I'll stream the important ones.
Welcome back, boss. Boss, we really need some more room here.
Where is that?
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know. Boss!
list updated.
Oh my god. You know what?
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
What?
Weather surveillance indicates turbulence out there. Try not to get knocked out of the sky.
Got it.
Quiet? Where does she think she's going?
You want to head out with the boss?
That'll be the day.
I don't see a problem with it, so long as she's with you. She's a crack shot, damn fine scout. Well suited for a clandestine op. Which is more than I can say for the others.
There's nothing damn fine about this... thing.
Here.
Hey,
Blades.
wait a minute, that thing costs a lot of money.
She can see each individual blade. And her depth perception.
One in?
This is ridiculous. She doesn't talk. How could you possibly stay in communication?
Right. I like working solo anyway.
Okay.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
How the fuck is
Please
this?
select a mission.
Holy shit. What is restore the DMZ? I want this.
Please select a mission.
You know what? Let's go here. Man. Let's do this. My development though. What happened to the
Please
development?
specify a project.
What?
Please specify a project.
Oh, is it automatic though? I will need these, and there's no suppressor though. Let's hear the cassette tapes.
Boss, Quiet still hasn't made any moves. It's got me thinking.
What?
If you took her on a mission, she might break her silence.
You want to let her out?
Sure. Make her no different to the others. Everyone you pick up works for themselves, right?
But her...
I say work with her. See what happens. I wouldn't ask this of anyone but you. On missions, I'll make sure we have someone observing from a distance, and she won't be allowed access to all of the base. As for Miller, well, sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. The best part is, hiding is her specialty. If no one sees her leave the base, the staff will be none the wiser.
And if she gets away?
If that happens, you'll have to take care of her. But I have faith in you, boss. I think Quiet sees something in you.
It's a big risk.
But it's for the good of all of us. And besides, you can't deny her talent. Her unique skills and abilities would give you a hell of an edge out there.
I'll think it over.
How long are we gonna keep that woman here?
You mean Quiet?
My personal feelings aside, she's putting everybody on edge. You should hear the stories. I got sick from just standing guard at her cell. I won't stand on the same platform as that witch. She hit me for no reason.
What is this, a private army or a kindergarten?
The thing is, they're all serious. They're faced with something they don't understand, and a kind of mass hysteria has broken out. I've gotten wind of countless plots to take her out.
There are no grounds for this suspicion whatsoever. Put yourself in her shoes, assuming they see her as a prisoner here. No, even more so, if they do, she deserves to be treated humanely. I always thought our men were a bit more noble-minded, but... Look, I understand this is a stressful line of work, but to make her the scapegoat...
You've got it wrong. Quiet? She's with Cypher. We have men that lost their buddies to her organization.
You could say that about more than just her. Plenty of the men used to fight for another side. But they've all put that aside to work for the boss.
Cypher is different. And if you ask me, the boss is the biggest problem. Why is he protecting her? Some of the guys are starting to suspect him of... I don't agree with keeping her here either.
So what's your move? Throw her out? Kill her? She's our ticket to Cypher, and her physical abilities are outstanding. We could use someone like her.
Don't make me sick.
Her marksmanship, speed, stealth capabilities for a start. Then, there are the other things we've learned. Quiet appears to be able to use both eyes as master eyes simultaneously. That lets her track targets of different focal lengths at once. While looking through the scope with one eye, she can look for new targets with the other. That's why she doesn't need a spotter. She can operate alone, no matter the circumstances.
See, I told you she's a freak. No one would be able to control her.
No, there's one person who could.
Hey, you trying to get the boss killed?
Well, why don't we talk to him? See if he's willing to take her along.
I don't like this.
It's his decision to make. The two of them might even make a good team.
Ocelot is an instigator.
Unit function added.
What?
Please select a mission.
Let's do one more mission.
Deploying.
Came from intel. The target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on United could tell us who's pulling its strings. That's step one to tracking down Skullface. And Cypher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Kuala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by the war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war. Sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive.
Has been
The
updated.
demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries? You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for Unida, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
Complete. The map has been
Yeah, I
updated.
recognize this map. That's why it's so familiar in Peace Walker. Because it's here.
Children. Child soldiers.
Analysis complete.
Children there are abducted and trained to be soldiers.
Complete.
They're only taught to fight. And one day they grow up and teach the next generation the same way. With a gun in his hands, a kid is as dangerous as any adult. Only they don't know a thing about right and wrong. Boss, do not hurt any child soldiers. If you do, the mission is over.
Why not? I wanna slap them. It's only a joke though.
It's digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine. extract him.
Holy fuck.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
What if I
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
will that still be counted as in the turn?
He's coming too. Roger that.
What will I do? Oh yeah, right.
Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination.
That's African peach. The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. It's used in local traditional medicine as a pain reliever and tranquilizer.
Analysis complete.
Where?
Analysis complete.
Oh, you. I need someone like you.
You gotta extract him.
Can I stun them though? Let me hit a checkpoint here.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
The The soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, an official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, you'll just have to make do without one.
Holy shit, my GM.
You captured an enemy vehicle. Just like weapons and items, you can use your iDroid to have vehicles you've extracted airdropped in. You can also let members of the combat unit use them on dispatch missions.
Sun will set shortly.
You've made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The Venda oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can.
What? 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 Oh my god, what the fuck? How did I do that though?
Bodies? Why?
What? Ew.
Oil transfer pump shutoff confirmed.
Where
Next,
am I?
destroy
What the
oily
fuck?
water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
Analysis complete.
How did I fucking do this?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete. Enemy. The map has been updated.
I will need the C4 on.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I have a C4.
Тебе досрю Сева. Может, это мой закон Дилемер? Я зубы две без хрусла. Ой. Здравствуйте, пахай. Возьмите его, Сева. Ай.
Please specify a project.
Fuck. I don't have TNT. Just have to make do.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Where are the others?
But hell, you can...
Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. You gonna extract him? Destroy that separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4?
Здравствуйте, пахай. Мои секретарь прославьте. Ай.
Can I sell?
Please specify a project.
I did it. No, I'm gonna need this.
Please select and supplies requested.
Shit. I'm
Supply
still
drop
surprised
complete.
how I triggered that. Oh my god. Speed one.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, you planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance.
Marker placed.
Get in. What? Nah, I don't wanna waste any gameplay. How do I get out of here?
goes up, the enemy will come running. Secure the area before you detonate the C4.
Analysis complete.
Ontbieder gaan kijken. Volg mij. Hit it.
Fuck.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. An enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oof.
You destroyed the separator tank. Objectives complete.
Mission
Though security will be tighter after that explosion. You know...
CP, de services. Onbekende gebiedskwitte. Oorsprong onbekend. Goed. De CP is begrepen. Ons is onder een aanval. Alle eenheden op gereedheid. Uit.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, and that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper won't be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
De CP is begrepen. Alles op onmiddellijk en hier terugvoeren. Uit.
Bye bye.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Vijandige aanval. Allemaal, wie is wachten?
Can I?
Mother Base is now in the red. Caution, rain approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed.
Guys, help.
CP, de services. Onze reële area gefijn kan, maar niks gekry nie. Dit is ook toch opgeskort.
something.
Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
What the fuck? I cannot. I literally cannot.
Marker placed.
Fucking stupid bro.
Please select a landing zone. Please select a landing zone. A support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Nice. I don't know how we managed to skip, but I'll take it.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Only Ace? The fuck?
Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Saner's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Saner's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
I don't know though.
Hey, Snake, I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Nope.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We received a new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
Lingua franca.
There's a violent power struggle going on within the contract forces of Africa, the PF that ran security for the Muthinda oil field. Most of their key people are Afrikaners, but naturally for a South African organization, some of its founders are British. Details are sketchy, but apparently the Afrikaners are holding these British personnel for interrogation near Kaziba camp. We've been asked to rescue one of them, a man known as the Viscount. We don't have the Viscount's exact location, but he doesn't speak the Afrikaners' language, Afrikaans. They'll need an interpreter who speaks English in order to interrogate him. Meaning if we tail the interpreter, he'll lead us right to the target. By the way, the contract specifies that it's all right to ignore the other British prisoners. But the final decision is yours, boss.
Yeah. How to... Is it on the support unit or intro?
Staff assigned. Select unit. Weather will clear shortly.
You called that thing Sahelanthropus. Where does the name come from?
Well, several years ago, an excavation team discovered a hominid skull in the Sahel region.
Central Africa. The Southern Sahara.
Cypher gave the specimen the name Sahelanthropus, Man of Sahel. And then they covered the whole thing up.
Why?
They probably wanted to monopolize information about human evolution to have a head start in their genetic research. At least, until they had an idea of what they'd found.
It was that big of a discovery, huh?
Sahelanthropus was a gracile hominid, estimated to have lived about 7 million years ago. What's significant about it is how its skull's foramen magnum faces down. In other words, its spinal column supported its head from underneath.
It stood upright.
Right. Which would mean Sahelanthropus walked upright 3 million years before Australopithecus, making it the world's oldest human species.
Walking upright. I get it. Hence the name Sahelanthropus for your machine.
Walking upright was the decisive difference between our ancestors and other anthropoids. Our brains could get heavier once they were supported by the spinal column. That led to the use of tools and the development of complex communication through language. Only man is capable of this. My creation will be the progenitor of all bipedal weapon platforms.
And you did this for Cypher.
No, not at all. Sahelanthropus is the best proof that I never betrayed you guys.
What do you mean?
The reconstructed Sahelanthropus skull looked exactly like the skull we used as our logo 9 years ago in the Caribbean.
An army without a nation. Outside the world order.
The design was based on Pangea, the supercontinent that existed 250 million years ago, right?
Yeah. When the world was a single landmass. That concept's at the source of our strength.
I felt the same way about Sahelanthropus. Sure, I was forced to build it under their orders, but I always wanted to put its technology back in our hands someday. That's the reason I incorporated the old insignia into Sahelanthropus's name. Don't you see? That's how much I was thinking about you guys.
Oh, I see, all right. I see someone desperate to cover his ass. You can say whatever you want after the fact. But that skull also symbolizes somebody else. Skullface.
Snake, you finally came. Just don't record this, okay?
Not recording anything. What's this about?
What I'm about to say stays between you and me. It's about the weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Do you know a researcher by the name of Clark? He works in the biotech industry, real advanced stuff. His area is bioengineering, but lately he's also gotten into genetic research.
Never heard of him.
Well then, what do you know about cloning?
I think I've heard enough.
Hold on, this is important. Cloning lets you create a genetic copy of an organism. You take the nucleus of one of its cells, and you swap it with the nucleus of an unfertilized egg from another member of the same species. They started out working with plants, but since then they've had success with other organisms, including mammals. It's a hot area for a lot of places right now. Corporations, universities, research groups. There's no shortage of scientists out to get famous and patent their work, with morality taking a back seat.
Isn't that a little outside your field?
It's got nothing to do with my research. But I thought it might be of interest to you. Cloning, and Dr. Clark, I mean.
Go on.
Now, this is really highly classified stuff. But I've heard that an American biotech company has successfully cloned a human being. What's more, it happened over 10 years ago. And the researcher behind it was Dr. Clark. You've really never heard of him?
I don't meet many doctors.
This Dr. Clark is a complete ghost, even to others in his field. His age, where he comes from, that might not be his real name. And I can't even say for sure he's a he. Clark's employer, ATGC, its company motto is embracing your hopes, preserving talent.
What does this have to do with me?
Cypher. Dr. Clark works for ATGC, and they have connections to DARPA. Cypher couldn't function without the communications network DARPA's built. Meaning, Cypher has to be a part of the Pentagon. Or at least, the two are joined at the hip. DARPA is a driving force behind human cloning. It's a pretty high priority project for them. And this Dr. Clark, some say he's a pivotal player in Cypher. But that's not all. Every cell nucleus in an organism contains the genetic information for that organism. Think of it as a blueprint for life. Clark appears to be working on how to decode this information and rearrange it at will. If you could do that, it would mean being able to custom design human beings for specific purposes. Can you believe that? Suppose for a moment that this is all fact. A man of your talents, if your genetic information died with you, that would be a terrible loss for mankind. But what if mankind could preserve you for future generations by cloning you?
All right, enough. I get the idea.
Look, I know it's inductive reasoning, but this weapon to surpass Metal Gear they're developing in Africa, I believe it's something that uses this new technology. Speaking as a fellow scientist, it chills me to the bone.
That's rich coming from you.
If genes serve as our blueprint, then I wonder if they include an impulse that drives us to tweak the design. Can you imagine that? Genes, encoded with information that wants its children to decode it. Is life itself putting the direction of our next evolution in the hands of scientists? I guess it would take some real arrogance to believe that. And yet, it could be what Cypher's after.
I think you're barking up the wrong tree. But that was an interesting story. It'd make a good movie.
You have to believe me.
Where'd you hear all this anyway?
Where? I just overheard it in bits and pieces while I was forced to do that research for them.
Right.
Wait a minute. Look, I want to help you. I want to be of service here. I'm risking my life with this.
Is that so? Maybe it's time we brought someone else into the conversation.
No, not him. Not Ocelot. You can't do this.
Okay, that's it for now. I'll go
Please
sleep
select
now.
a mission.
Okay, bye-bye.